Hi guys, I'm bringing you a thrift store haul today, and now the majority of these items I do intend for my eBay business. Something that I've definitely been encouraging you guys that you can do this too. So I was asked by a subscriber exactly what I look for when I thrift items to resell, so I'll try to talk a bit more about that in depth. But let's get into what I found. Yes, I did find something Christian Dior. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to stay tuned. But just to head that up, I want to tell you that I thrift in a town of like 7,000 people. So you don't have to be thrifting in some huge city in order to find some really cool designer brands. Our thrift store is probably 3,000 square feet, maybe if that. You just have to go regularly and really look for things. So first thing that I found was this Think Geek 8-bit tie. This is not going in my store. My son wanted this because he's a Minecraft and a video game nut, and this is awesome. A way to get my 11-year-old in a tie. Yes, I paid $0.25 for this. He also wanted this phone case. This was $0.25 as well. It's OtterBox. And I don't think it's made for, he has the iPhone 8. I didn't buy him that, by the way. Anyway, he has this iPhone 8, and I don't think it's made for it, but it does sit in there pretty securely, and he's more interested in using this to prop it along things so while he does like his live streams and stuff. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, it's DellowCraft543. Okay, I also got these little pants. These are Carter's. They're a 2T. My little man is outgrowing his britches all the 24 months, and I bought him one other pair of these. He's actually wearing them, so I can't show them to you. But these were $2. Carter's pants. One of the last things I got, probably the last thing that I got for myself, is this piping. I just recently bought my very first vintage Gucci bag. Is on its way. It should be here tomorrow. I will definitely show you guys that. I bought it on eBay, and I know that the piping is in bad condition, so I was gonna have to buy some more piping. And would you know that I walked in and found all of this while I'm thinking about redoing bags for $2? And my husband and I were trying to ensure that it is real leather. I'm pretty sure that it is. I mean, it's a pretty suede back. I see no layering or anything. I don't know. Maybe you can zoom in and see that. I think that this is real leather. It just seems a little different on the outside here. Maybe it's just not a real high quality leather. If you have tips for how I can tell if this is leather, please let me know. I did cut off a small part. I put some water on there. It did eventually absorb into the back, into the suede part, but how can I tell if this is real leather? Because I don't want to put something cheap on my new Gucci bag. So I'm gonna try to DIY and rehab that bag on my own. If that's a video that you'd be interested in seeing, let me know. Okay, I know vintage lingerie sells like awesome on eBay. So this little vintage slip, look how pretty this is. Let me get in the light here where you can see this. Look how pretty this vintage slip is. It has lace detailing at the bottom. Really, really pretty. Has ribbon straps at the top. Isn't this beautiful? This is Snowdon brand. A size 32. I thrifted this for $2. It's for sale in my store for $24.99. The slips seem to kind of be all over the place. Some of them are bringing like $11.99. Some people were paying like $100 for vintage slips. I don't think this is anything super, super special, but nonetheless, I'm going to try to get $24.99. I can always reduce it. And along those same lines, I found another one. This is Sears The Doesn't Slip, which is a brand that they are, I guess rather a line of slips that they come out with. Same thing on this. Now this has more like the torpedo style bust line, which is pretty hot. And it's a long length, $24.99. And I thrifted it for $2. So definitely would be great to make some profit there. Okay. I always find the shells for this bag. Miche? I don't know. I always find the shells. I never see the handles, but I've never seen the bag. If you're unfamiliar with these, it's magnetic. It comes off. You can alternate these. And I see just these shells all the time. I never pick them up because I don't have the bag. And truth be told, I wouldn't really carry this anyway. I've got too many bags. I just said that I ordered a new one. Anyway, it's in decent condition. It needs to be cleaned out on the inside. The straps come off too. This I thrifted for $3, and I think I could get maybe hopefully around 30 with the shell on eBay. So 10 times my money there. Rockstar Flipper has me all kinds of excited about thrifting and reselling ties all the time. They never do well for me. If you have tips about what I can do to resell my ties, please let me know. This one is Brooks Brothers, 25 cents for this tie. I think I put it on for $24.99. Some of my ties I go as low as like $2.99 on. We're gonna see what happens to these because I saw a lot of Brooks Brothers in the solds for $24.99. This one is vintage Brooks Brothers. These are all in really good condition. Again, I got these for $1 a piece. This one I actually asked my husband if he wanted because it's so cool. Watch what happens in the light with this. Maybe you can't see. I've got the lights on too bright. Anyway, this is Calvin Klein, and it's a really cool tie. I put this a bit cheaper and also put free shipping on this one. Again, it was $1. I had to tell my husband he couldn't have this one. This is a Three Stooges tie. Look at this. They're playing football, and the heads are footballs, and it's Ralph Marlin, $1 for it. It's in my store for $7.99, so hopefully I can make a bit of money off of that. Even if you sell ties for $3, I'm making 10 times my money. So I have these for quite a bit more than that. This one has ducks on it, and it's Brooks Brothers. So I'm hoping that this one will go fairly quickly. Brooks Brothers always does well. Okay, the next to last thing that I'm going to show you before I get into what I found that's Christian Dior is almost just as good. I can't even believe that I found this. This is actually maybe better than the Christian Dior item. So there I am looking around when I see some J. Crew Black Label, okay? This gorgeous blazer, but wait, there's more. No, it's not just the blazer. It's the whole pantsuit. What? Favorite fit J. Crew pants, women's pants, and a blazer. One sold like this in a size 0 last month for $90. A lot of the comps are around $40, $50, $60. So that makes the $6 I spent on this so well worth it. But here's the trouble, is that it's in my size. Yeah, this thing is, oh, I should wear this today. Come on. Whew. I love a blazer. Oh, if you drew me in an outfit, then it would be a blazer. If you imagined me in an outfit, it would probably be a blazer. I'm wearing a blazer over this shirt today. So not today, Satan. Oh, this is so pretty. How do I not keep this? I don't know. It does seem to have one little spot there. I don't know. I'm sure I can get at least $50 out of this thing. It's so beautiful. I can't even. $6? Oh, should I keep this, guys? What should I do with this? It's so beautiful. I love the purple piping. Yeah, in a perfect world, it probably would have been black. If I was going to keep it, then it would be hands down, I would keep it. So what did I find that was Christian Dior? I'm always on the hunt for Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Christian Dior, Gucci, Hermes, anything like that. I search online. I shop around everywhere I can to find big designer brands. I've found a few. I found... It's all stained up. I need your help. How am I supposed to fix this? Yes, it's a necktie. I'm sorry, it's not more exciting than that, but the fact that I found Dior in my tiny little town, Christian Dior, anything. But look how stained it is, guys. Can you see? Look, it's kind of peeled. It's a silk tie. What can I do with this? Is there anything that I can do to save this tie? I went ahead and picked it up because you never know the rarity of some ties. And I know even Hermes ties sometimes, most of the time, don't go for more than $30. But do you know there are some neckties, if you do the reverse search on eBay, there are some neckties going for like $100 or more, depending on the style, depending on the desirability. Ones with like nude pinups or hand-drawn art, 40s and 50s, go big money. So be on the lookout for things like that. But what do I do for my Christian Dior tie? I went to Saveds. Someone didn't take care of it. Someone had a really good meal in this tie and dripped it all over. You probably can't see, but it's stained. It's stained. I don't know. Do I put it on there and mark the stain? How do I get this out? It's 95% polyester, 5% silk. What, Dior? What? Come on, Brooks Brothers is 100% silk. What is this? 95% polyester. I hope this is Dior. Tell me what you would do with this tie. And rejoice in the fact that I found something Christian Dior. But I did really find a pretty daggone awesome J. Crew suit. So happy thrifting. I'm headed to Ross today because I keep seeing everyone post that they have exceptional clearance right now. Shoes and things like that to resell. I have just doubled the amount of things in my eBay store, trying to get super serious about it. The things I look for when I'm thrifting: be sure to use your hands in clothing, search for quality, straight stitches. I look for brands other than mall brands, educate yourself about the brands. I always look for vintage. If it is vintage, I pick it up. They're not making more vintage, guys. It's becoming more and more rare. People don't hang on to stuff. They don't hang on to their families' things when they're clearing out their homes, and that's how beautiful little lace slips end up in the thrift store. What are you thinking? I've pulled vintage toys. I'm becoming more and more knowledgeable about vintage toys because there is money to be made there. I have pulled vintage toys out of basically the trash and sold them for dang near $100. Look for vintage, look for designer, look for quality, straight stitches, no errors and things like that. Don't waste your money. This is a quarter. If this was more than a quarter, I would not have bought it. Don't waste your money on stuff just because there's a brand and, there's a defect in it. So, yeah, I thought it was super cool to be picking up something Christian Dior, but those are just some of the things I look for when I'm thrifting. Always pull up your eBay app and do a reverse search where, I don't know if it's even called just do a sold search. You type in the item and then scroll down and click sold. I want to see the items that have sold, and it'll show you within the last month or so. Now we're in January, so ensure that if you are looking for some of the toys that are on clearance right now, that you're not comparing prices of what sold December 20th when mom and dad were in a frenzy to hurry up and get their kids' toys, shipped to them in time for Christmas. Do your research. Ensure that, hey, if I can at least double my money, I'm good. I'm pretty good with that. Most of the time, I do 10 times my money on eBay. So, happy thrifting. God bless you guys. Comment and please subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Oh, and also, my grand total for everything I spent at the thrift store was $17. So, I'm super happy with that. I know I'll pull at least $100, maybe $200 off of the things that I thrifted. So, bye. God bless.